And I don't mean the citizens. The citizens are dumb because you got a dumb government. So the government got to be wiped out, and the dumb shit that they put in your head have to be removed, and smart stuff be put in. So if you guys keep on catering to the government, just like I said, this light right here that you can see is making it perfectly clear to you that I can touch these cars. It can go in your eye and touch you too. That's what it's letting you know. It's saying I can kill you myself. Just like I can shoot this single laser of light to make it be obvious in front of this cancer, that I can concentrate light into small, condensed type of areas like this. Meaning that it's a laser now that is indifferentiated from the rest of the indifferentiation. See, this is differentiation. Everything else about the sunlight is indifferentiation. This is differentiation, this green right here. These X's, all that green and that white. It's the sunlight showing its brilliance in its way to produce all these colors. That's what it's doing. That's what I wanted to show you. Look how big that is right there. And I'm not pointing the camera there. I'm pointing this way. So explain this to me, okay? Explain that right there to me. Where is that? Right there. Explain that. Okay, explain that right there. Please. Bring some clarity to that. Because I'm not shining the camera on there. You see, because I had to turn this camera on there. My camera is pointed away, over this way. This is, you can see where my camera will be pointed. Right here. So this light right here cannot have anything to do with my camera. It's the sun. That's exactly what it is. It's the sun that governs and rules everything on this planet. And it's showing you that. I can take on manifestations. Don't you see how this sunlight went out of its way to make this pattern appear on Earth? This sun is so many billions of miles away, and it makes this pattern of light come to this Earth and manifest on touching the ground like that. Yeah, it used the car, but don't you see how it deliberately used the car to show you that I can get into any manifestation on Earth that I want to, because all these manifestations is made by me. That's why I can cast my green light anywhere I want to, including this little light right here. That's how the sun gets down. And then when I tell you guys that I am the sun and everything else on this earth is the sun just wanted me to give you a little bit more substantiation of that claim by making itself show you how it can get down like that. And so what you're looking at is the purest, rawest form of all manifestation, that which encompasses all true existence of all manifestation, right there.
Fire 6. This is footage that I took one morning of the sun that's got these things going on. But what's amazing about this footage is that it's got so many spaceships in it, so many, outside of the big purple ones and all the other light stuff that's going on. Look in the background and look at the multitude of the white images flying around in the back, in and out of these ships. These big light orbs that we see are motherships, and you need to look at it really good. Look at this footage really good so you can see all the small combative vessels that come to and from these ships. These ships are what you would put in the same equivalent as our aircraft carriers that you see on the ocean, those big, yeah, they call them aircraft carriers. Those white lights that you see moving around in the background are vessels that house themselves in these ships that we see. They are coming back from various missions around this earth. You can see debris falling to the earth if you look at it good enough. You got to look really hard to see it though. They are actually having confrontation with these other life forms that I tell you guys came into our civilization and corrupted things by giving information to our existing governments on this planet on how to corral everyone into chattel property and mine this earth. Those white images that you see falling to the ground appear to me to be pieces of material that is falling to the ground. You can also see ships flying around those pieces of material to intercept them. They have methods of dissolving those things, disintegrating them, if you will. So when they start falling to the earth, they will be broke down into small fragments as not to do any damage to the earth recipients. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. All right, here we go. I want you to look for the ships. It appears to me that we are having a serious war around our planet. These extraterrestrial spacecrafts that you see flying in the background are fighting some other form of extraterrestrial being that has entered this atmosphere. As I was saying in the last segment, we're going to have to start accepting the fact that these light orbs that we're looking at right now has been supplied to us recipients here on the earth through the grace of our Creator, knowledge and materialism, to come here and feed off and to destroy our oppressors. Now, I'm going to run this back, and when I do, I want you guys to look for the stuff that I'm telling you about is in here, as far as pieces of materialism falling to the ground. I believe
that is correct. Just pay attention. Look really hard, because there is a war going on in the heavens. And what happens is these wars that's fought in the heavens are constructed around really huge ships that was here on Earth, in the moon, in Saturn, all kind of places, Jupiter, Mars, and they've been disruptive. They're being destroyed. They're being displaced, and they're trying to evade my attack on them. And what's happening is wherever we find them at, we're blasting their asses to smithereens. And when we blast them, they ships break apart in small products. See, what they try to do is they try to come around populated areas, because they think when they get around the populated areas, we won't blast them. So that way the debris falling to the ground from their ships won't fall and hurt innocent people. So that's what they try to do, is cloak themselves around civilians to make their lives be prolonged a little bit. But we don't care, because when need be, we destroy them. And when the pieces of fragments start falling to the ground where they can danger the ground people, we send ships, we dispatch ships that fast that come and disintegrate those pieces falling. So if you pay close attention, you will see that.
These spaceships. Now this, so you all can know, is right over Vancouver, Washington. I took this picture down in the area by where my shop is, called, you know, where it used to be there. I don't have it anymore. But, well, that's another story anyway. But anyway, I don't know the name of that area, but it's down in Lincoln and Fort Payne in that area over there.
That's right.
I used to ride through there all day and take pictures of the sun. And on this particular day, I saw all these spaceships, and I just thought it was incredible, you know. And I completely overlooked all the little white ones in the background until one day I was looking at this, and I said, man, look at all those things. How come I didn't see those before? But what's weird is that things pop up in my videos later that wasn't there in the beginning. Don't ask me how, don't ask me. I don't even want to try to tell you. I just go through a lot of stuff, you know. I give up with all the try to find a logical explanation. That doesn't exist in this world we live in anymore. Some things is what they are, and it's pretty much that's what it is. It is what it is. Leave it alone, just roll with it. That's what I'm coming to. You know, it's like, what you gonna do? That's the green light I rode here on at the pyramid. You see, they both came together. A pyramid from heaven met a pyramid here on earth and gave a green light for the God of Sar to ride to the earth. That's what all that is. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm showing you this stuff because I'm going somewhere with this.
Let me explain it to you. The Stargate is, I hopped in the Stargate from this ship right here. When I hopped into the Stargate, my ideal of life on earth had to come through a woman. See, a man can't just come from the heavens and be on earth. It doesn't work like that. In order for you to be a man God on earth, you have to come through a bodily birth. You know, that's just the way it works. Can gods come to the earth and walk around? Yes, they can, but what for? You see, we have projects that's going on as to where we put humans here to turn into gods. So that's what's going on. We can bring a god to earth and turn it into a human easily. That's what they did with me. But the objective of the earth is for humans to turn into gods. And sometimes we have to send a god back in the form of a human to show people how they should be acting. And this way, even if I do something out of character of a God, I'm exonerated for it, because sometimes I have to do something that's not really divine to be able to deal with the circumstances on this earth. I know that. But I try my best not to do things that's outside of a God's calibration. But if I need to commandeer anything or whatever needs to be done to get my job done, I have 100% clearance. That's why when I tell you, if the God say He's going to destroy Seattle, all you people in Seattle need to worry. All this sitting around here being white and trying to see how far you can go with it is going to cost you all dearly, because believe it or not, I got love for you all. But see, I got so much love for you that I'm willing to kill 80% of you guys to save 20% of you. That's how important you are to me. When I say killed, I just mean recreated. But everybody on the earth is going to see it as killed, because that's how y'all think. But I just get you out of here and send you somewhere else. But when your loved ones see your dead body being put in the ground, or don't find your dead body, they gonna see that as being dead. You won't see this green light right here. See, right here. You won't see that as being what I tell you it is, that which encompasses all. But you see, it's working real diligent. This green light plus this color right here is what you see in the fires. Now here it go in the sun. All those colors, the white one, the green one, and the burgundy one, that you see in the fires. All of them showing you that these fires are constructed in the sun. That's what they're showing you.
My sister is going to use to burn up a lot of houses. That's coming out of the electrical box. That's the same electromagnetism that you saw in the volcano, that you see in the sun. You see the colors green and orange, like my sister, that's that, and my mother's segment. I keep telling you guys about this. You can see it right there coming through the electricity. So when these houses start burning up in the city, because there's so many games be played all the time, and I'm telling y'all, this ain't no joke. This is what I brought to the earth with me to make you all come into compliance. And all the drag about keeping us black people without money, of melanated people poor. Oh, there's things in the ether too. Let me let you know something while you look at this. There's things floating around in the ether, little black dots.
Sure is.
They look just like reptiles. I see those things, and I see them floating around in the air. I see them in the ethers. What I mean is space. I can see them everywhere. Sometimes they scare the shit out of me, but it's little black dots connected to hair fibers. Some of them have one dot in the beginning leading, and some of them look like tadpoles. Some of them have one dot in the beginning with a long strand behind connected to it, long and wiggly, like a snake. It looks like a tadpole. And some of them have a dot at the beginning with the long wiggly behind it, but it has dots in the middle and one on the end also. And then some of them are real long with multiple black dots in them, and they make formations like spirals. And I see that stuff in the ethers. And sometimes they can get big as like 5 by like, I'm saying. See, I showed it to you guys that Jesus is. This is coming to burn up your face. Nothing but us. She's showing you that I'm in the electrical wires now. I want you to pay attention to how she communicates. She's saying, okay, now when I was out on the ocean, my brother was telling y'all, well, it's on the ocean now. They're just dumping it into the ocean, you know. But we don't know what it did once it went in the ocean. It could have went through the water and went down in the ground like a thumper do and found something in the ground.
The thumper is the lights that you see going in the ground, causing the underground nuclear explosions and destruction to the underground dwellings that's under there. But anyway, I don't want to waste too. I just want you to see this. This is the same light that you just saw in the sun. This color right here was that light orb. That was the burgundy orb shaped like a triangle off to the side. This green light changes its shade to different shades of green according to where it's at. You know, because that's the way it works. It mixes itself with other colors, and because of the way colors work, sometimes it gets lighter or darker.